So weird when a celebrity dies. Sometimes you feel really fucking close to the guy, even though you've never met him.
Celebrity died? What happened here?
Fucking Twitter blew up yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
With the news of James Gandolfini. This one fucking hurts, right? Most of the time you're like, that kind of sucks. I kind of liked him in this blah blah movie or whatever. Yeah. But this one, man, you can see it on Twitter. People are really, really fucking bummed.
Yeah, when you have a character that he played like that, like Tony Soprano, every Sunday there you are.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? What is it? What's the deal? What's he going? Where? And
or marathoning that shit where you're like, oh god, I got to just do one more episode, one more.
Yeah.
And that one more turns into 5,
exactly,
6, 7.
It was, it was the character he played.
Right.
Yeah, let's be honest here. I think a lot of people are more upset that Tony Soprano is gone.
Right, of course.
James Gandolfini. It's terrible, but we get very attached to characters.
The character. 51 is way too young.
Jeez. And people were saying with all that wheezing and how fucking big he'd gotten and stuff. It's like,
I don't know. They had a couple pictures of him posted, and he looked like he was dropping weight.
Really, recent ones? Yeah.
I don't know. TMZ had to trying to make a stretch that he was in a tattoo parlor, looking at tats, and he was going to come back with a special design.
Really?
And that was a couple months ago, and I'm like, what does that have to do with what happened in it? Yeah, there you go. Shopping before death. But it turns out he was in the tattoo parlor like 2 months ago.
Oh.
But they make it look like this is what he what he was doing a day before he died.
Yeah.
He did look thinner there, though, right?
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. He does look thinner there.
I wonder if he was taking something when he was working out or dieting. Sometimes there's supplements or things you take while you're dieting can cause your heart and give your heart a problem.
I like the speculation.
He was just an unhealthy guy in general.
Well, yeah.
And he died of a massive heart attack in Italy. I think they could just leave off the word massive.
Yeah, exactly. I know. What is that?
Massive.
They love saying that.
Right. What does that headline say, Sam? It just says shopping before death, or is there more to it? Tattoo shopping before death. So you go, wow, this is what he was doing the day before, and then you read a little bit and you realize, no, this was back in what?
The photo was taken on June 1st, which was like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so he wasn't shopping before his death for a tattoo.
Right.
God, these fucking people like to stretch everything.
Yeah. What's an exclusive?
Yeah.
He went tattoo shopping 3 weeks ago. It's not like he was having chest pains while he was in there.
Right. But I clicked on it because I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is the picture they took of him the day before in Italy or something. No, this picture's 3 weeks ago, and it was in another country.
Yeah, he was over there in Italy.
Oh, apparently you didn't read all the details.
Oh.
The actor was extremely excited about a new tattoo he was planning.
Okay.
Oh.
That was kind of the big juicy.
But that's 3 weeks ago.
And who cares?
Does it say
do anything?
Is it a tattoo?
That's stupid TMZ.
Did it say I ordered for the table? Underneath the tat? Beside
Dave's tattoo is very valuable to me.
Yeah.
The owner says Gandolfini was in great spirits during the visit.
That's good that he was 3 weeks ago. I'm wondering. I always wondering how a guy is almost a month before heart attack.
Yeah. He was in a good mood 3 weeks ago.
I would assume he would be. He had a pretty damn good life, so.
Or if he wasn't, that would be fine too. It has nothing to do with.
I got tricked. I clicked on it, and then I just started yelling at my computer. I'm like, "This is 3 weeks ago."
3 weeks ago. It's nothing to do with the story.
Of course not.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Very sad.
It wasn't even. He didn't even have a real plan for a tattoo. He
said
he promised to return later in the month for a full session, but didn't tell the guy what he wanted. So now the headline is that James Gandolfini was in the market for a mysterious new ink job before his death.
God, what are you doing?
There's nothing for them to talk about other than he's dead. So talk about what his life was like. He wasn't. Who cares if he's going to get a tattoo?
They want the exclusive angle.
How about you talk about how he's one of the greatest actors of our time?
Just leeching.
And he was just going to continue adding to his legacy. He was a great actor.
Yeah.
So,
what was he doing over there in Italy?
Well, he was vacationing with his young son.
A young son in the car. Oh, yeah?
And he has a really young one.
He was with his son when it happened?
I guess. He was over there with his son. That's all I know.
Oh.
Jeez.
And then, he's got a very, very young daughter.
And Italian food is very rich.
A daughter that's only a few months old, I believe.
Yeah.
With his new wife.
That's his kid?
Yep.
Yeah, he was in the middle of a guy's trip. Him and his son.
Yeesh.
Oh,
Horrible.
Awful.
Just really sad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad right
Look at
there.
a guy's trip.
His son just graduated from 8th grade. It says.
Oh, your father's your hero. Oh.
Yeah, and he's like, you know,
Thanks.
he's not just some shitty dad, but
Yeah,
he's
Tony
like Tony Soprano. Everywhere he goes.
Although, if you, it's great. You remember. You're not so young. You don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere he goes, he gets respect and treated great.
Oh.
Kid was probably looking forward to this, too. Father-son trip.
Oh,
he's
God,
fucking-
Jimmy. Making it hurt.
Can you imagine that?
No,
You get a
of
father-son
course.
trip to Italy and... How shitty Gandolfini would feel leaving his son there.
Oh, my God.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, and then the kid's there like, hey, I'm in fucking 8th grade. Now I'm alone in Italy with my fucking father's body.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so what does he do? Stay in the hotel while the mom comes, you think? You don't
Yeah.
send him back alone, right?
His
God,
mom
no.
jumped on a plane.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
So what do you... What was it? Doesn't say what they were doing yet. Like, what was it?
Nah,
A
I'm
hotel,
sure.
or was he...
I'm sure a lot of shit will come out
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Were they out and about?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Told the gabagool.
I'm sure he wasn't out and about because how we live these days, there would have been a picture online with him on the fucking
Oh,
ground
God.
somewhere.
Might
So I'm
be.
sure he
Who
wasn't.
knows? TMZ exclusive, I bet.
Oh, of course. Well, but TMZ doesn't have the exclusive, so they're talking about him tattoo shopping 3 weeks ago in L.A., which has nothing to do with Italy.
How about you talk about what him and his son did that morning if you know anything topical?
Oh, they don't have anything. That's why. So they're stretching and reaching for straws here.
James Gandolfini bought a hat once on the set of True Romance.
Right.
It's got nothing to do with what just happened.
And what did they have this scoop 3 weeks ago and decided, well, now it's a hot story. Now
Right.
we got to run with this.
Run with it. Go with it. Lead with it. Yeah.
Well, this is weird that we just started talking about The Sopranos again only recently. What the fuck's that about?
We, I bet if you look back, though, we always are just recently talking about The Sopranos.
Yeah.
We're like, we never
So-
stopped.
If anybody from The Shining
Yeah.
or The Sopranos, there's a couple of shows, if anybody dies,
Right.
it's got something to do with us.
I guess he was going to receive an award at a film festival. I'm getting that from the Dark Knight. Dark Knight 8425.
So he took his son over there.
Yeah.
Wow. Had they received the award yet, or was it were they there early?
I don't know, man.
That blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
I was
bad.
also yelling at the TV. I almost tweeted him. Piers Morgan, you know, he did a whole hour on James Gandolfini on CNN last night, and he just kept going to the medical dude and was like hinting, like, you know, he had problems in the past, and you know, just trying to say that, you know,
Yeah.
trying to figure out how he died, and making it sound like, you know, he wasn't living a healthy lifestyle. And I'm like, who gives a fuck? He just died. He's one of the greatest actors, certainly character actors of our time. So once you focus on that, all that other shit will come out in a day or two.
Piers is an asshole anyway.
But it's like he was just doing that tabloid shit.
That's that English fucking mentality.
And I understand they
love
got to do
tabloid.
that tabloid shit. We do that tabloid shit, but it was too fresh. Just fucking talk about the man and how he and how he influenced how we watch TV and how HBO changed after The Sopranos.
Yeah, that pretty much was the death knell for fucking network television and
Right.
those stupid fucking series where everyone was like, really? I got to watch this? Where they're not speaking honestly and using real language. And then Sopranos comes on, you're like, oh, whoa, well.
You know, the networks turned it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Sopranos.
I'm glad. They would have ruined it.
Oh, of course
Yeah,
they
They
would
would
have
have
ruined it.
ruined that amazing show.
And then-
Every dialogue line, the little line, Cousin Junior, like, yeah, your sister's cunt.
Yeah,
All these
yeah.
hilarious things they said would have been, your sister's tootsies. Boo.
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
They would have wrecked it.
I want him gosh darn dead.
What? Gosh darn.
We probably would have been talking about James Gandolfini today if it was on
Right.
network TV. That would have.
Canceled after fucking
One season. I
one
bet
season
you.
because the ratings weren't good enough for
Sure.
him. And fuck network TV.
Yeah, they do have a little baby here in the picture.
Yeah, only a few months old, I believe.
Oh boy.
Less than a year.
Fuck, man. Yeah, this was depressing.
Yeah, this one was just fucking. It's sad.
Yeah, everyone's got their little statements. Everyone's got their statements.
Right.
From the cast, all the fucking news people got their fucking 2 cents they're thrown in. Stupid Mika.
Yeah, sure.
on MSNBC.
Was he on TV?
Yeah, she actually said, I actually watched The Sopranos like no one else did.
Yeah, like we couldn't believe that you would.
Yeah.
It was the biggest show on TV, dummy. You should have watched it.
Of course, you're on TV and you do like news / fucking pop culture. You should watch everything.
Yeah, she knows nothing.
Oh God, I don't know why she's so hateable. Gives a fuck.
She really is hateable.
We watch it for like a couple minutes before our show.
Yeah.
And every morning she's just fucking hateable.
Can't stand her.
We should
sensible hairdo.
We should change to the new morning show on CNN with that big bitch.
Oh, the giant fucking woman.
She is huge.
She is giant.
The top, what is it? The top 5 Tony Soprano scenes there.
Yeah, I think.
How long are these?
We got video of like 3 of them.
Which ones do they list as the top 5 Tony
That's
Soprano
him with his
scenes?
mom right there in the on the stretcher.
Yeah,
Right.
this one is.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
That was a good one in the hospital after his mom supposedly had a stroke.
And then the second best fight ever between Tony and Carmela, and of course the final scene.
Right.
Wait, the best fight. The final scene wasn't one of his best scenes. But that fucking
most
fight.
memorable.
Is that the fight when they're really letting each other have it in season 6, I think?
Well, she's a ridiculous actress, too.
Oh, was that a
She's
great
amazing.
one?
Oh, this one, sure. He's in the pool.
It's going to cost you $3.
Oh, this is not barbecue. This is good.
You know what, Tony? What's done is done. We are where we are, and it's for the best. But just for the record, or it might even interest you to know, that I might actually have gone on with your cheating and your bullshit if your attitude around here had been even the least bit loving, cooperative, interested.
Whose idea was Whitecaps?
Just a bigger version of an emerald ring, so you can keep on with your other life.
You don't know me at all.
I know you better than anybody, Tony, even your friends. Which is probably why you hate me.
Hate you? Oh, don't worry. I'm going to hell when I die. Nice thing to say to a person heading into an MRI.
Oh, boy.
You know, Tony, I've always been sorry I said that.
She annoys me.
You were my
Really?
guy.
Because she's so good.
Yeah, it's not her. It's her
Fucking
character.
So sweet.
Yeah. Her
Nobody
short
can make me
hairdo.
laugh like you.
Carmela, who the fuck did you think I was when you married me, huh? You knew my father. You grew up around Dickie Moltisanti and your Uncle Eddie. Where do you get off acting all surprised and miffed when there were women on the side? You knew the deal.
Jesus.
And your mother can talk all she wants about what's his name and his fucking chain of drugstores. You and I both know that the other boyfriend you were debating marrying was Jerry Toofy with his father's snowplow business. And we now know that that wouldn't have suited you at all.
You really don't hear me, do you? You think for me it's all about things.
No, I forced all this shit on you. What you really crave is a little Hyundai and a simple gold heart on a chain.
You were so fucking hateful.
Hey, great.
Can I tell you something, Tony?
Oh, boy.
Don't pretend like I got a choice.
Last year, I have been dreaming and fantasizing and in love with Furio. Every morning when he'd come to pick you up, I would look forward to it all night long in bed next to you.
Oh.
Those nights when you were actually in the bed. And he would ring the doorbell. I felt like my heart would come out of my chest. He would smile, and we'd talk, and then you would come down the stairs. And I felt probably like someone who was terminally ill, and somehow they managed to forget it for a minute. And then it all comes back.
He talked to you all. Poor you.
He made me feel like I'm mad
You know, you asked me the other day what Irene's cousin has that you don't have. And I thought about it because it's a pretty good fucking question. And yeah, she's sexy enough, even with the one pin gone, but that's not it. I could converse with her because she had something to say.
I am here! I have things to say!
Besides, bring the fucking chairs down and did you sign the living trust? She's a grown fucking woman who's been kicked around, and she's been on her own, and she's had to fight and struggle.
Unlike me, is that it? Who the fuck wanted it like this? Who the fuck pissed and molded just the idea of me with the fucking real estate license?
Free to sit back for 20 fucking years and fiddle with the air conditioning and fucking bitch and complain and fucking bitch to me, to your priest. Fuck it.
This is like a real argument,
Oh, my
man.
God.
This is a real argument.
Yeah. She's making valid points, and he's just fucking angry.
Who knew all this time you wanted Tracy and Hepburn? Well, Tony, what about the 1,000 other fucking pigs you had your dick in over the years? The strippers, the cocktail waitresses. Were you best friends with all of them, too? You fucking hypocrite.
Jesus Christ. That's like, I feel like I'm a kid again.
Holy
the
shit.
spaghetti should hit the wall at this point.
Two amazing actors. Holy fuck.
There wasn't one
Holy
fucking part of
fuck.
that where you felt like you're watching a show.
Right,
It's like where, he didn't get that right, or that line didn't seem sincere or something. That was perfect.
Her fucking face during that, that's every argument I've ever lost.
Valid points and just scrambling for something.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
He's yelling at fuck it. And she's hitting him with fucking devastating blows. I wanted to fuck the ponytailed guy that works for you. Oof.
Oofa.
This was a fucking brilliantly acted show, man.
Amazing.
Not exactly a newsflash, but...
No, but, yeah, it's...
A few people on Twitter, because you asked, I guess they were sightseeing in Italy, and he died in the hotel bathroom.
Okay, wow.
That's coming out a lot now. I'm not sure if that's
I hope he didn't go out like
official or
Elvis.
true,
Right.
Hope he didn't go out like Elvis on the old can.
So,
What was, what he just, what the fuck did he... Oh, what he just... When you watch how an actor plays stuff, like when they're outside, right, they're in you can't see this, but this argument started in the pool
By the
area.
pool, yeah.
And he gets out, and he's got a cigar, and she goes, "Is that why you hate me?" And he's smiling.
Yeah,
And he goes,
yeah.
"Hate you?" And he's smiling.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
what a fucking... I would never, of course, over-the-top shithead, I would have been angry. Hate you! But that's why he was great. He just...
Yeah, you wouldn't even got it. It's like, oh, that's why you hate me. Hate you.
right.
Hate you. Instead of hate you. And he's smiling. What?
That's how
I
real
hate you.
people fucking argue.
Yes.
That's exactly how real people fight.
Yeah, that was
Edie Falco. I mean, we got to acknowledge her as an actress.
Again,
Fuck.
I think she was the best pure actor in the
Unbelievable.
series. It's sickening how good she was at that.
Yep.
When she's thrown, remember the fight they have in the, because fights are not, they seem like they're really easy to do, just yell at each other, but they're not easy like the way these guys did.
So the subtleties. You're looking at two people that are supposed to know each other intimately, every fucking thing about each other. So when they fight, they know each other very well, so it makes the dynamic different. And they pulled it off amazingly. And she wasn't afraid to look bad. Like some actresses would want to, well, could you do my hair, my makeup? She looked like utter shit right there.
Yeah.
Right.
She looked like she had been crying, upset, not taking care of herself very well. And the little subtle faces, the smirks. Like Tony didn't even have to say anything, but he'd just smirk and give the eyes like, really? Huh?
Right.
Fucking great.
And I
Amazing.
was listening to a clip how Gandolfini was explaining how he got up for these type of fucking scenes, and he said he would not sleep for 2 days to get really just ornery.
really?
Or he would drink 6 cups of coffee because that would drive him fucking insane. And sometimes, I don't know how true this one was, but he would put a rock in his shoe.
I heard that from
really?
actors.
He would
Yeah,
put a
yeah.
rock in his shoe just, you know how annoying that could fucking be.
God,
Just little tricks he did to kind of get up for some of these scenes.
It's a big fat shoe. I thought
not
you said
E-Rock.
he'd put E-Rock in his shoe.
let me.
E-Rock.
Wow. You've heard other actors say that about him, or that they've done it too.
I guess in
great-
an interview he said that stuff.
What a great trick.
Yeah.
I would just put on my angry face. All right, remember, it's grr.
I'm angry.
I'm angry.
No dynamic to it. You just play the whole scene at 10, angry.
Just pointing up in the air.
Yes.
You didn't want that. Take 2, Jim. All right, you didn't want that.
You know you're playing angry the next day, but so you make sure you get a good night's sleep.
Yeah,
not
right.
Gandolfini. You know he's going to look like shit because he's been up for 2 days. God, that son of a bitch was good, man. Amazing. It's really just sad.
It's on all the TVs. I mean, it's just the big story. I guess they got Frank Vincent on the phone talking about it.
Yeah, we should. We get him on?
Man's guide to a man being a man.
Was Roland getting some Soprano angles on this one?
We can, yeah. I mean, we should.
Yeah. I'm sure we could get Max.
Vincent.
Max Cook.
Oh, yes. Good old Max. What's he going to do now? He's like, shit.
I was at the cellar, and Tom Papa came over and just told me, and I was actually, just with him in a comment. He's like, yeah, Gene. And it's really weird when you hear, like, a celebrity dies. It is what it is, but this one really did feel like,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a tribute to how well he fucking played that character.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I know that guy. I know that guy. You know Tony Soprano, right? Sure.
Right.
I know that guy. I know all his little fucking foibles, everything. And then, oh, he's dead. Oh, shit. Well, but he was my friend, kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't believe he was only 51.
No.
He always looked kind of middle-aged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he was doing The Sopranos, he was probably in his early 40s then, because that show's like 10 years old now.
Yeah, all the 30s. Even
30s,
sure, yeah.
Late
yeah.
30s.
When did the shows hit?
99?
Yeah.
Oh, 99 even. Fuck.
14 years, right?
That's almost, all right. 14, 37.
Jesus.
He's only 37.
He did a lot of shit for soldiers, too. He really loved soldiers. He did those Iraq specials on HBO.
Yeah.
He was the guy who really cared about soldiers.
Yeah, worked for a Wounded Warrior. And, he's fucking one of them good guys.
Okay, here's another one. A little trick that Gandolfini did. Tom in New York City. What's up, Tom?
Morning, guys.
You're out,
buddy.
Tom.
One of the seasons where they had the episode where he had food poisoning.
Yeah.
And he kind of got delirious and he was sick. In order to prepare for that, he spent like 2 or 3 hours in a bucket of ice water. Not just a bucket, one of those big ones that you get... like when you have a pool party and you get beer filled up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And he sat in this thing for like 2 or 3 hours till he was shivering cold, freezing, in order to play that opposite sick fever that he had.
Oh, wow, okay. So, but how long was he cold for after? Because you think you warm up as soon as you get under the blankets.
Oh, no way, man. You get that chill going. It doesn't go away quickly.
He was probably doing it in between takes, too.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Can't you just remember how it was when you were sick? Just be like, yeah, I remember being sick once. All right, I'll do that.
That episode was fucking... It made you nauseous to watch it, how well he played it.
Yeah.
Laying on the floor like that, like, he looks...
Artie comes in, tries to talk to him about the food, and it wasn't his food.
How great was that guy? Artie Bucco was underrated part of that show.
Remember when he had a shotgun on Tony? He was going to shoot him.
He was going to shoot Tony.
Everybody's watching going, Artie, you're not going to do anything. Put the gun down.
He was a simp.
What a zero.
He was a simp.
Yeah.
He was in love with Adriana.
Oh, he was in love with a few people, and then he was in love with that other one that was ripping off the fucking place. And then the other guy that worked for Tony was fucking her, and he kept talking like he was all in love with her, trying to sweep her off her feet, and
he was white knighting her.
And one of the fucking like low level guys. I think it was, what was it? One of the fucking Doogie Howser's friend or something.
Is that the one he got his hands stuck in the fucking hot oil at the end?
Oh, I think that was, right?
Yeah.
Was that him?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, all right, Tom, thank you for your phone call, sir.
Indeed. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
Bucco. Oh, hey, look what I made for you today. Oh, put the menus down. I made something special for you. Right in the middle of conversations, and he would come over and start talking about some bullshit.
That moment,
what a terrible.
There's one moment where Gandolfini is telling him about what's wrong with his restaurant, and it's the episode's about how annoying Artie is when people are eating. Yes. And there's that one moment where there's a guy telling a joke to his girl and to the other couple.
Yep.
And that asshole walks. It annoys me to this day. as the guy gets to the punchline, he walks over and goes, "Oh, do you like the button I cut up myself?" He just starts telling how boring food. You're like, shut the fuck up. Who cares? God, they got it so right.
They really did.
I would love to know what James Gandolfini thought when he was like, okay, I got this, mob series that I'm doing. And the script for episode 1 is like all about him being sad that the ducks are leaving.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you look at that and go, what is this? What is this fucking show about?
As an actor, he probably looked at it and went, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's nothing like I've ever read before. That's why the show is so great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's good I just explained why The Sopranos was successful. That's why people listen to this show.
That's to be enlightened.
That's right. The Sopranos will be a hit. Mark my words.
And now most people like the ending, too.
Yeah.
I remember the outrage when it hit, but
you kind of
like it now, man. Yeah. So.
And we won't be getting a movie or anything. So.
Yeah, wasn't there there was talk about that for a while.
Who was going to be in it, though? I mean, they're all dead. Christopher's dead. I mean, Sharippa's character died. Fucking.
That's true. It's like, what are you going to do?
Was going to be fucking, Tony at Disney World?
They probably would have done a reboot. Just make believe all that shit didn't happen and make a movie.
God. Started off from like the end of season 4
or whatever. I don't know.
Alternate timeline like Star Trek. What happened?
You're lost.
Yeah, lost. Right.
Yeah, Gandolfini on Inside the Actor's Studio. That was a really good interview, man. That was really fucking good.
Have you ever seen an actor talk differently, like as differently from his character as Tony and
really
Gandolfini did?
Weird. In the early Sopranos, he didn't have the real heavy Tony voice.
Yeah.
He kind of grew into that. But it was never what it is when he's just talking in an interview. You're like, what the fuck?
That's always been
Stop
strange.
putting on that funny voice.
Right.
Who's this gentleman?
Yeah. Oh, you got a clip?
Yeah.
Let's hear Tony as James Gandolfini.
He has created memorable
James Lipton.
Looks like Tony Soprano there.
Yeah.
Easy. Tonight we add to our sizable New Jersey contingent.
His words.
That includes Kevin Spacey, Meryl Streep, Ed Harris, Bruce Willis, Nathan Lane, Michael Douglas, Susan Sarandon,
Rich Voss.
Chris Reeve, Tom Cruise, and John Travolta.
Louis Beans.
Where were you born?
Westwood, New Jersey.
What are your parents' names?
Santa and James.
And where were they born?
My father was born in Italy, in a place called Borgataro, and then when he was 2 or 3, he came here. My mother was born in America and
He
moved
pronounces
back to
his
Italy when
R's.
she was 6 months old, and then came back when she was about 20.
And do you still have roots in Italy? Are there
Yeah, we
family
have a
there?
lot of
There are.
cousins. And
Oh, boy.
all that.
Oh, geez.
Enough about Italy.
Yeah.
There is a farm, isn't there, outside Milan?
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Yeah, we own some land of a mountain that my family has owned for a long time. It's basically there's a lot of snakes and things on it, but it's there.
And it's Italian. It's
And
land.
it is.
What language was spoken in your home?
Italian, but when they
great.
didn't want us to know what they were talking about, so they didn't teach it to my sisters or myself.
And what sort of music was played in your home?
A lot of like stuff like that. My father used to wear sandals with black socks and shorts and these boxer pants that went up to here, no shirt and a hat. And would put the tarantella on and go out and cut the grass. The speakers would be outside.
Holy shit.
Much to my mother's horror. It was pretty good.
Many of our guests have expressed strong feelings about the effects of their roots on their lives and craft. For millions of people around the world, you've become quintessentially Italian. Was that heritage emphasized in your home very strong?
Yes.
How so?
I didn't know anything else. I mean,
I see.
So I can't really compare it. I mean, the big Thanksgiving dinners, the big Christmas dinners, Italian food.
What was your father's profession?
He was a bricklayer, cement mason, and then he became the head custodian of a high school.
You just
And did your
fucking-
mother work?
The
Yeah, she was the
stereotypical
head
Italian
lunch lady
guy.
of a high school.
You had siblings, huh?
2 older sisters.
And their names?
Letha and Joanne.
Were you a well-behaved kid?
Up to a point.
What point?
High school.
Most of our guests encountered TV and movies when they were very young. Did they play a role in your life?
Yeah, sure, yes.
The Sopranos crew seems familiar with the Godfather dialogue.
Yeah.
There are frequent quotations. The generation before you was principally inspired by Brando. Was De Niro of interest to you?
Sure. Mean Streets is one of the things that I saw 10 times, like in a row. I just sat there. I just thought it was great. Everything about it. That was the first movie
You
that...
just sit here and watch this all day.
Movies that affected me.
We're just fucking...
Lipton is a great fucking interviewer, man.
It's fascinating.
Oh, is he good?
Yeah.
And I mean, he doesn't sound that different.
No, it's the R's.
Yeah,
and more of a jollier tone in his voice.
Yeah.
Than
and he's shy.
Yeah. He comes
like
off as a little.
Yeah, his body language says shy, right?
Yeah.
Man, that just sucks.
Yeah, it does.
A great loss for everybody.
A lot of big actors are shy.
Oh yeah, Are you shy?
No. No. But a lot of big actors are shy, and a lot of actors who stink aren't. Hence my lack of shyness.
Oh, God.
We got someone on line 3.
Chloe Baines.
Hi, who's this?
I fucking died.
Oh, no.
It's not what I fucking wanted. I'm 51 fucking years old. What, are you fucking kidding me? I still had fucking work to do down here. Fucking shattered. And I'm glad I died in Rome. It's kind of poetic if you look at it.
Jeez.
Wow. What happened?
Let me tell you something. I'm a gluttonous son of a bitch. But more than that, there might be other elements. Things I can't talk about. I know one thing, man. I had to take an Ambien.
Oh.
I mean, look, a lot of famous people die that you don't know.
Who are you?
Who the fuck?
It's Max.
I know. I was just enjoying that, James. That was exactly what Gandolfini would have sounded like.
Oh, my God.
Holy fuck, man. My heart
Jesus.
was pounding there for a second.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah. So how are you dealing with this? I mean, it's going to be terrible.
No, I had a full emotional shutdown. Like I denied all news. You know, forgive me because I just arose and I pounced on the chance to call you, but I couldn't believe it. I was in total shock, and it really hurt, and it didn't make sense. And you know, all of a sudden I started to think, I can't make any more Tony Soprano videos.
Oh, man.
Oh, now you got to make them.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
See, I'm torn, though, fellas. I mean, what do I do? I mean, do I respectfully stop? Or do I keep going and come off like some kind of opportunistic dick?
Well, people can look back at your YouTube and see you've been doing it.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
You know.
It's an homage.
I would do it. Right, an homage.
It's an homage.
But it is amazing.
You keep the character alive a little bit.
What Max is saying is, and we all do this, we all think, how does it, like, I'll tell you one of the first thoughts I had when I heard he was dead is, fuck, I should have come back that day and met him. I wish because he was here one day at 3, and I was doing something legitimate for work. But I remember going, like, I want to go back and meet him, but I think I couldn't. And I was like, fuck, I was so mad.
Right.
And, God, I wish I would have come back and met him. So you automatically think of my little being affected by it. It's
right.
Such an
Frankly,
unimportant
I'm glad
thing.
I never met you. I gotta be honest. Everybody thinks I'm a fun-loving guy. I'm fucking not. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm miserable.
Oh, shit.
That's another thing that Gandolfini probably would have said exactly like that.
Exactly.
Look, I appreciate it very much. But can you back the fuck away? You're invading my personal space. I'm in no mood. I mean, this was a guy, listen, this was a guy who gave us, you know, the greatest performance ever. I said to my wife last night, I'm like, Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest made me want to become an actor. Gandolfini, he made me stay an actor because I wanted to stop acting 4,000 times. And every time I saw him go, I just said, nope, I got to keep going.
Jack Nicholson in Cuckoo's Nest made me want to fucking underage redhead.
I like your style.
So you took an Ambien last night, Max. You were out of your mind,
Ambien,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Have you guys ever taken one?
No.
No, I've heard about them, though.
No.
Holy shit.
They say we have the same effect.
They help you sleep.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you're suddenly standing up in the corner of a room like a horror movie.
No clue how you got there?
What's that?
No clue how you got there?
No clue how you got there. You're standing there, and you wake up. I've done a little sleepwalking on it.
Oh, man. Yeah, that shit's dangerous.
Yeah.
Fucking dangerous.
A lot of people are known to get in cars and drive and...
Yeah.
Or start cooking or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, Nicolini did that once. She started cooking and left the pan on the fucking stove and just it started on fire.
And doesn't remember.
Not a clue.
All right, that's where I heard that from.
Yeah. That was
remember where I heard that one
was
from.
the one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know, environmentally, can I just say that it was all just apocalyptic around here when the news came down that Gandolfini was dead. I have like a 5-car intersection or 5-lane intersection up at the corner, and there were huge accidents there. Streets were closed down. There were sirens. I'm out walking my dogs, and there's like some bald, shirtless, kind of crackheaded-looking kid from Texas. Hey, excuse me, sir. Hey, excuse me, sir. And I'm like, back away. And next thing you know, when I get up to my front door, he's passed out under the call box with like a wetness on his crotch as if he pissed himself. And then there was some guy banging drums really, really loud, and cars were rear-ending each other. Ambien!
Are you still on Ambien?
Hell,
What
what are we going to do without Gandolfini?
Panic.
What you're going to do, you're going to fucking sit your ass down and shut the fuck up!
What the fuck?
You could do a bunch of videos as Kevin Finnerty.
True. Yeah, that's right. He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did one of those.
Oh, I don't remember.
What were you
Kevin
just...
Finnerty.
That's what I wound up watching last night, because I sat down, I had some wine, and I went and watched Join the Club. And I fell apart at the end. What, are you kidding me?
Oh, boy.
Oh, geez.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
How
you.
disgusted with you is your wife? How tired of this is she?
Now all bets are off.
Yeah.
She understands that this is a really big blow.
His wife has had it.
too, because like I can't believe again everything's kind of blowing up on the YouTube, and you know the things people are saying. Well, it's up to you now. Up to me now.
Yeah, you got to do a post-mortem.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be seeing your YouTube videos in the coming days, because now they're going to be searching out all sorts of Gandolfini stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's only 51. I don't know. Doesn't make any fucking sense, huh? I just had a little girl. Now what? I never wanted to be one of those deadbeat dads that's not around to take care of the kids. I gotta tell you something, this really fucking hurts. I was having a good time, even though I was a bit of a crank. What did Brad Pitt say? Is he all right?
No, he's really upset about your passing there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's got a lot to be upset about. Look at him with his zombie movies, his long blonde hair, this Adonis. He's a good guy, though. I gotta say, I enjoy playing off of him. Did a couple movies together, him and me.
It sounds just like fucking
wow,
scary.
Ambien's cool.
Yeah, I think you're still feeling that one.
Wow. Well, it's what, 4 in the morning over there. He's in the middle of his ambient sleep. He's in Hollywood for the people that don't know. Max.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man
is right. What do you have to say about all the people? They're really, really, really sad.
I don't know. I feel really bad for him. Then again, I'm sort of
floating around in these vapors here, and I don't know what's going on yet. I mean, I can't tell you there's life after death because I don't know yet. Give a man a minute. It's not like you're boarding a cosmic train.
Fucking ambient.
Well, did you see the light? People talk about the light.
People talk about the light, don't they? I saw AJ, I saw Meadow, I saw Carmela, I saw them young, and then as I started to ascend further up into the sky, they started to get older. And then I saw babies. I didn't recognize them. It's very weird. And then it's like that night at Holston's when everything went black. That's the thing. I feel like Tony Soprano died when it all went black. I'm one of those guys.
Oh, he's back. Max back.
Oh, cool.
Wait, who are we talking about? Max or
Yes.
Tony?
Max.
Oh,
Yeah.
Max is back.
He goes in and out.
Yeah.
Max, did you like the ending of The Sopranos with "Don't Stop Believing"?
I did. A lot of people say, well, no, it just means, that's life, and it ended. And it goes on, and you just can't see it anymore. And I'm like, nah. Nah, black is black. And there were so many signs, and it just feels better that way, and it's kind of easier that way.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like you've already mourned Tony Soprano, you know what I mean? But there's a man behind that guy. It's you, Gandolfini. I don't want to fucking be dead. I want to watch my little girl grow up. This sucks.
Jesus.
Not to mention all the food I'm going to miss. The food and the beverages and the lifestyle. I got very comfortable. I got a lot of respect. But I was tortured. Come on. You gotta be pretty fucked up to play a part like that, Tony Soprano.
I believe he's on the phone.
It's amazing.
Sounds amazingly like him. It's very, very creepy now.
It is creepy.
now it's creepy.
What's even creepier is that we get a call from Gandolfini from the afterlife, and some ass keeps showing up and taking the phone from him.
James, okay, you gotta go. Max, they don't want to hear you. They want to hear me. I know they do. But you're very upset, and you're on Ambien. No, you're on Ambien. now you get to listen to his schizo talk. You know what this is going to do? Is going to completely discredit my past appearance, which seemed to
Oh my God, we're loving this. You can
at
lose
least
your best.
At least you'll see Christopher when you're there.
Right.
fucking AC. Welcome. Get your fucking ass up here right fucking now, and let's go for a fucking ride. Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss him.
What about AJ? I mean, you think AJ's going to be all right with your passing there, Tony?
I don't know. I'm gonna be fine. I want money.
Money. I've been saying that all day. Just walking around my house. I want money.
The eyes really wide. I'm going to be fine.
Not fair. I knew he would die eventually, but not like this. So now what? I don't want to lose my bedroom.
Oh my God! Hold on, Mike in Philly wants to ask Tony a question. Mike, what's up?
What's the guy's name again? Max?
Yeah.
Max, don't ever talk in your real voice again. You got to video yourself immediately and go order a sandwich with everything on it, and it'll go viral within hours.
I mean,
All right, unbelievable.
Yeah, you probably should make another video.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna, but I gotta wait a little bit and let this die down.
I don't think so.
No, why would you let it die down?
I think you
I
should
just
turn
feel
on
like
your camera right now while you're on
I'm
Ambien.
cashing in on it, you know.
Nah,
This is what I would do. Take another Ambien immediately as you're setting up the camera. Make the room extremely dark with one light. And just one light.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just kind of fucking talking about your life and what happened. That fucking would go viral immediately.
Or how about you're standing there and the one light is shining on you like you're looking into the light.
Yeah,
and you don't want to go yet.
It's got to be very shadowy, this video. So take the Ambien, get that camera set up, and let's do this.
Yeah, Opie, you're in a black room. There's a spotlight on you, like a small spotlight. You're like looking into the light.
Or probably lit from behind, so it's kind of a little mysterious.
He doesn't want to go into
that
the
voice.
light or something.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go.
With that voice of yours.
Because you do such a great impression of him. It's
right.
It was still, even though I know you're just some guy from fucking L.A. who sounds like a guy who passed away, it was still interesting to listen to.
Absolutely.
Well, I did write a script a couple of weeks ago, which is really eerily about this. So it makes it even more compounding now that it's all going down.
What was the script about?
It's basically Carmela telling T he's got to go because he's dead, that he's got to let go because he goes to the fridge and there's nothing in there for him. He doesn't understand. Carm, what the fuck? You got to keep the meats on tap. What's with the fucking yogurt?
No gabagool?
No gabagool!
Yeah.
Sits him down and she says, you got to go. Oh, yeah? Why? I live here. And she's like, no, you don't. You don't live here anymore. You got to go. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm fine. I can take care of everything. I've got it covered here. I've made changes in life. I can do it. But you need to get out of here. Okay. What if I'm scared? Well, it's going to be okay. You're not going to go to hell. I'm not going to tell the whole thing, but it's that.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. Again, creepy.
Yeah, you need to work on the Carmela voice.
Oh, I got another girl to play Carmela.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Really good. She has blonde hair. She's perfect.
Although I did like your Melfi. That was pretty goddamn funny.
You did Melfi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of guys got really turned on by Melfi. I would get secret emails like, hey, do you do that all the time?
Yeah, really?
Oh, goddamn.
What the fuck's that about?
If you see Melfi, I am the ugliest woman that ever walked the earth.
Yeah, who got turned on by her? Necrophiliacs? Fuck.
Well, there's one video where I shake my ass and I do like a huge seductive dance for Tony.
Oof.
And it's me sitting on a couch watching myself shake my own ass at me. The lines blur often. And I started to get all of these weird side emails through YouTube. Hey, Max, you've never met me before, but my name is John Goggins.
Oh, how creepy.
Really love when you do Melfi. Do you think you could make more of those videos? You should probably do, like, Melfi masturbating.
No.
That would be wonderful.
Jesus.
Dude.
People are twisted.
No kidding.
Oh, the whole world's fucked, man. I swear. How do you guys stay so happy? You're all miserable?
Yes.
Yeah, we're pretty miserable.
Oh, my God. I didn't see you as Melfi. This is creepy. Hold on a second, Max. We got to play a little bit of this. We're going to start from there? Is that fine, Sam?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Go ahead.
Pretty weird me even being back here. It was like a bad breakup between us last time. Fucking stung. I told you I was sorry. It was an act of self-preservation. I was protecting myself. I thought I was being manipulated by a sociopath. Jesus fucking Christ. Who the fuck is a sociopath? This day and age? You're very angry. Yeah? And you're still very hot. A little scruffy around the chin, but, you know I've always wanted to bang you. Them legs, that ass, oofa. It's like an associate of mine always says, Maroon. Let's talk about you. You said that you needed to see me. You said it was urgent. Oh, it's fucking urgent, all right. It's my daughter.
You fucking hit the Melfi thing perfectly.
Yeah, the hands.
That's so...
Something
she was so annoying.
She was attacked. Oh my God. Yeah. She was fucking raped the other night after work. And you want to know the fucking best part? Number one, she's fucking colorblind, so she didn't get a look at the guy. And number two, she's too fucking fearful of being politically incorrect. I'm so sorry, Anthony. It's horrifying that your daughter was raped.
Jesus.
More than you know. I'm feeling fucking helpless. I'm not used to that. She's walking around with no answers as to who the fuck ripped her uninvited, and I gotta sit here with this toxic fucking bloodlust. Being raped is a devastating experience for a woman. What the fuck would you know about it? I happen to know everything about it.
Oh my God.
You was raped. When? It was a few years ago. Not that I can get into details, but he was never brought to justice. Whoa. You know who he was? Who was he? Who the fuck was he? I can't tell you.
The wig.
Wow. Jesus, Max.
I see why people wanted to fuck you. What legs on Max?
Oh yeah, and just to like drive it home, I wore women's panties underneath the skirt. No one's ever going to see that. But if you feel like if you tuck all your junk in that sweet satin, you're feeling kind of ladylike.
You're preaching to the choir.
Why didn't you shave your goatee? That's what made it so creepy, but it works, obviously.
A little scruffy around the chin.
Yeah.
Well, what happens then is Tony goes out and kills her rapist.
Right, yeah.
Because no one ever got that satisfaction on the show. You know?
Nope.
But that's part of the beauty of the show. As frustrating as it is that Tony wasn't able to kill him, like, that's what life is like.
Yeah.
Like, they really knew how to leave you hanging. Sometimes they did it, I think, because the storylines got weird. But in that case, they could have easily had Tony kill her.
Right.
And they didn't. You don't get that satisfaction, which was part of the genius of that show.
And we would have loved that satisfaction.
Fuck, yes. You would love that guy to have been killed.
It's pretty fucking brave to not do that.
Yeah.
Max, wow. Bowler hat on YouTube if you want to see Max doing Tony Soprano and everybody else from The Sopranos. Unbelievable.
Very good, sir.
How's the Ambien?
Guys, I'm so glad I got to talk to you again. I'm sorry I wasn't more prepared, but it means a lot. I'm a mess.
You're a mess, huh? This one really hurts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been locked into the nuances of this dude for years and years and years. And there's always all the Tony stuff that, like, no one ever sees, like, you know, birthday messages or, like, you know, could you read me back something that I wrote to you as Tony Soprano? I don't do that stuff anymore, but in the beginning it was like,
You would do that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Any favor anyone wanted, just the fact that they were giving me any kind of attention. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. And then I had to, I mean, if it wasn't for Tony Soprano, I would have never learned how to get a rhinoceros skin with the hate.
Oh, you mean a thick skin from all the shitty comments?
Oh, right, yes.
Oh, I thought it was the Ambien talking again.
Anyway, fellas, I gotta say you do a good job over there. I just hope everyone's getting along. I hope those serious bathrooms are clean enough for you. I hope at night you're going out and you're having some beverages and you go home to your families, because that's all it's about. It's also about watching horror movies. What? Horror movies? Horror movies are good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like watching horror movies because everyone's a fucking asshole. In a horror movie, you can cathartically watch them all fucking die in horrible, violent ways. So by the end, you're tired, you've seen a lot of death, a lot of blood, and you feel pretty good.
You have to call us every day on Ambien.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I don't usually take these drugs. Don't think I'm some kind of drug Ambien.
No.
Now I leave again.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
All right, there, Max. If you want to call us later,
thanks for the call.
We'll certainly take your phone call if you want to call back.
All right,
if you got other thoughts on this whole thing. But it's Bowler Hat on YouTube. Max Cook. It's Cook, right?
Yeah.
Even though it looks like Koch.
Yeah, that's because my dad was a cop who died before I was born, so I didn't want to lose that last name as much as it sucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm the last cook male, so fuck it. Keep that shit. A lot of death.
Yeah. And we'll put the link to Max's YouTube channel on our Facebook page for everybody. Max, thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, guys. A salute.
All right.
A salute.